I nodded once. Calm. Polite. Nothing more. No flicker of recognition, no reaction to the venom in her whisper across the glittering gala hall. My new CEO is here. Don't embarrass me. You look like hired help. Use the service exit. I turned without a word, walked past the trays of champagne and the gleaming brass doors, disappeared down the dim staff corridor. She thought no one saw. 20 minutes later her universe cracked open. I watched from the shadows as the CEO's face went white. He seized her elbow, voice low and shaking. That man you just ordered out the back like a waiter, do you have any idea who he is? He's the chairman's son. Majority shareholder. He's already called an emergency board meeting. They're discussing your termination. Right now. The woman who tried to humiliate me in front of 500 people suddenly forgot how to stand upright. I let the memories roll in slow motion. 10 years earlier we met over coffee that smelled like rain on hot pavement. I was younger then, trusting, dazzled by her laugh and her hunger. She smiled like the world was already hers, and for a while I believed I belonged in it. I lifted her up. Covered her mistakes, fed her answers in the dark before dawn presentations, cheered loudest when she finally claimed the corner office. I stayed invisible, but indispensable. She said she loved me. Maybe she even believed it. Then the cracks appeared, late-night texts she angled away from me, the tension when my name lit her screen, events I was never invited to, traces of cologne that didn't belong to me. Trust didn't shatter, it eroded, grain by grain. I watched. I learned. And when I found the proof, messages she'd hidden badly, too arrogant to think I'd look, I didn't explode. I calculated. She had taken everything I poured into her, love, loyalty, strategy, and tossed it aside like trash. So I waited. Rushing is for amateurs. While she climbed, convinced I no longer mattered, I moved pieces across the board she never learned to read. Quiet audits. Realigned voting blocks. Gentle reminders to certain directors about old favors. Contracts revisited, clauses sharpened, signatures suddenly matching again. Every step silent, invisible, perfect. The gala was simply the final note. I walked in through the service entrance wearing the same tuxedo I'd worn the night she got promoted. I said nothing, did nothing, until she did it for me. Her hissed insult, her public dismissal, every word gift-wrapped evidence. When the CEO dragged her aside, when her empire tilted, I was already gone. I watched from a darkened balcony as panic flooded her face. It wasn't cruelty I felt. It was justice, clean, cold, and overdue. Later, alone in my apartment, I poured a glass of whiskey and let the silence settle. No gloating. No triumph. Just the quiet relief of balanced scales. She had mistaken silence for weakness. She thought power required spotlights. I never needed the stage. I only needed patience, leverage, and timing. The boardroom spoke for me. The shareholders voted for me. The contracts she'd skimmed destroyed her. She fell under the weight of her own arrogance. I raised the glass to the empty room and allowed myself one small, sharp smile. You never see the storm coming. And I have always been the storm.